Detective Comics presents Batman and Robin, issue 402. Man or Bat? Man or Bat? Gotham City, in the lab office of Biochem Limited, wholesaler of rare biochemicals, where an intent heist gang works unaware of a silent watcher hanging poised above them. Time is running out for me. What's taking them so blasted long? I need one item in that safe more than they do. Ah, they've cracked it. Now to make a grand entrance like my idol, the Batman, and scare them off, eh? The Batman! Why did this have to happen now? Now, of all times. So near, and I can't touch it, but I must have it. Got him tied up, boys. Let him have it. Just hold him steady. Ah! Another Batman! Skreek. Another? Skreek. There is only one Batman. My mysterious ally from the Museum of Natural History caper. He's come to help me again. Not that I was in real trouble, friend, but you sure helped make it short and sweet. Shriek. It was in my own selfish interest to end it quickly, Batman, because there's something in that safe I must have fast. Hold it. We just fought to prevent a theft, and until I get the police here, nothing is touched. You don't understand. I can't wait. No one stops me, not even you, Batman. I'm no thief like those rats. See, I'm prepared to pay for what I take. So you are, but this is after business hours and no way to buy a medical product. Shriek! Don't force me into being your enemy, please. No sale. We close this up till the owner takes inventory. I warned you. Forgive me. Perhaps if you're unmasked, you'll come to your senses. Ah, good God, it's real. No, no disguise. You didn't believe me? Last time we met? His mind reeling. For a brief flash, the Batman has a subliminal recall. What an awe-inspiring disguise. I shrieked. Disguise? Disguise? I only wish it were. But that fleeting instant is all the distraught man Bat needs. Now you know. But I didn't want to turn into this. I'm sorry, Batman, but I must regain the me that was at any cost. Still, can't let you steal. Watch it. Pulse normal, thank God. Batman will live, but will I? Minutes later, a fear haunted travesty of a man speeds toward his haven, Gotham's Museum of Natural History. Lucky Batman, his appearance is only a disguise, but my mutation into a human bat goes on unchecked. Then letting himself in with the key. If I can't reverse the ugly process, Kirk Langstrom, eminent nocturnal mammal expert, dies, and an unpredictable creature of the night is born. While a man in the guise of a bat, but never in danger of losing his human identity, comes to his senses. What terrible inner conflict tortures that creature? Is he a human bat or a bat with human traits? He said he'd pay for whatever he took, but what was it? And how can it save him? Speeding away after notifying the police to pick up the heist gang, I once said he'd make a formidable friend or foe. Is this to be the decisive hour when it can go either way? I must find him, perhaps in the museum where I first met him. At Batman's destination, another seeks entrance. You must let me in. I'm his fiancée, Francine Lee. I must see him. I don't know, miss. He's the only one permitted in after hours. Batman here? Batman? Oh, thank heaven. Maybe you can help me. Who? Professor Langstra, our bat specialist. He's busy preparing an exhibit after a rush trip to Chicago. Who can't she see? But That's the point. Kirk never went to Chicago. I phoned his mother. She isn't sick at all, and he hasn't been home here in days. Huh, sounds like an elaborate cover up, Miss Lee, and I'm afraid I know why. Come on. While in an upstairs secluded lab adjoining the Bat exhibit hall. Now, the moment of truth. Will this rare compound do what it's formulated to do? Suddenly, his Bat sensitized hearing detects faint sounds. Footsteps. One, a woman's. Who? What is that? Where is Kirk? What have you done with him? Just as I feared. Brace yourself, Miss Lee. That is your fiance, Kirk Langstrom. A three-story drop. He'll be killed. But almost as if on wings. Continuing his headlong flight, the Man-Bat seeks the sheltering gloom of Gotham's Central Park. My only refuge. My one chance at normalcy. Destroyed. Curse, Batman. He's alive, but how can you be so sure he's Kirk? One final clincher convinced me, Francine. When he first saw you, his vocal cords froze, but his sad, contorted mouth formed one word that I lip-read, Francie. This synthesized biochemical one recognizance it, a counteractive grand stimulant and biochem limited, is the only source for it in the USA. But I have the essential elements for compounding it in my Batcave, if I can only find Kirk in time. Scree! Where can I hide now? Where can I find another source for recidivism before the mutation process is irreversible? Where do I go? With time running out so fast, with every passing moment I feel new changes taking place in my body. Langstrom, come down. Don't do anything foolish. Shriek! Batman's found me so soon. Even he has a home to go to. If only I could fly and follow him. Right now, I'd rather be him than me. Come down, Langstrom. I want to help you. Shriek! You, Batman, help me? Har! The fear-driven fool. Even his cape won't slow that headlong escape plunge. He'll hit the water like a rock. Also realizing his immediate peril, the Man-Bat frantically flaps his arms? What? But are they only arms now? Bat wings! The transformation is complete. But now I'm free, free like my little brother, who will now share his hideaway with me. Kirk's monstrous mutation is finally completed. Maybe even I can't save him now. Kirk, you didn't stop him. No man could, I'm afraid, Francie. It's gone all the way now. Batman to all police. I want an all points bulletin out for. You won't believe this, but he's slowing down. Must be zeroing in on his hidden home. No church, steeple near. Is it a cave? Then, as the sonar guided creature unerringly dives for a practically unseen crevice, he's found the entrance. Oh, no, it's too small for me to enter. Frantically, the giant Man-Bat claws at the narrow walls, fighting to force his clumsy bulk inside. Must get in, must. Finally, his clawed fingers torn and bleeding, he collapses, exhausted inside. Made it, mind reeling, but I've found my true home at last. Where am I? This is no ordinary cave. This could only be the Batman's home, the Batcave. Suddenly, outside, Batman presses the dashboard button that activates the camouflaged cave door and the inside lights. Good old Batcave, never thought I'd be needing you so soon, but must have that formula ready when the police grab Langstrom. Temporarily blinded, a frantic Man-Bat searches madly for his only known escape route. Has to be Batman returning. I've lost my bearings. Where is that exit? Nocturnal fool. I've forgotten my greatest acquired weapon for survival. Sonar. When I don't get a bounce back, I've found my exit. More blinding lights, but no echo. I've found it. It's Langstrom. Hiding here? Seems blinded. He'll dash himself right into my car. Reacting instinctively to save the sightless creature, he jams on the brakes and leaps out. Must divert him. But the man bat's natural sonar has already warned him, and veering to avoid the car, he smashes into the new obstacle put suddenly in his path. Stunned by the massive impact, both fight to regain their senses. He's struggling to free himself like a terrified, cornered animal. Langstrom, listen to me. I've come here to help you. I can make the antidote here. Save you. Scream. It's as if he doesn't understand me. He only wants out. Suddenly, reversing his direction in midair, the man bat heads back into the cave. Has he lost orientation or is he trying to shake me off? He's flying straight up to the roof, those unbelievably strong hands, breaking my hold. In free fall to instant death far below, the desperate Batman clutches wildly about him and breaks his fall enough to. If he gets away now, he's doomed. Must keep him here, but how? Remote car control on belt. Bring car to me. Then, as the remote guided car moves in, the automatic door swiftly descends. Too swiftly for the man bat to check his headlong momentum. Good Lord, I only meant to trap him in here, not still breathing, but for how long? If he should live and his brain is permanently damaged, would it be more a curse than a blessing if I restored him to human form, to live out his days as a vegetable? Merciful heaven, what an impossible decision to make. There can only be one answer. If he must die, let it be me as the man he once was. Which will it be, man or bat? Only in a future issue of Detective Comics can tell. Like an arrow speeding to the target, a screaming machine makes its dizzying dash across the skies, finally to unload its equally impressive passengers, Junior Ace Archer, Speedy, and our own Robin, two titanic titans, young men who have departed from the guiding hands of renowned mentors to become young searchers, searchers for the exclusive butterfly called My Place in the Sun. Been good having you back with the Titans, Robin. We sure missed you there for a while. I never thought I'd see the day you'd say that, Speedy. It took quite a guy to make your decision to leave the Titans and go it alone. That changed my mind about you in a hurry. That's all over now, thanks to Aqualad. I can't be with you all the time, but I'll try to get away occasionally. Sure. Say, why don't you stay a while, see the place? Sure, I've got a little time. Here's my room, Roy. You can crash here tonight. I've got an extra sleeping bag. Cool place. For those who are new out there, Speedy under his mask is Roy Harper. And my drain pipe, which doubles as an exit route for Robin. Down a pipe. That belongs back in the kindergarten branch of this costume hero business. Look, man, it works. Don't knock it. Let's head over to campus. I'll show you the sights and treat you to some food. So this is college. Hudson University designed its buildings in an imitation colonial style. A lot of kids think it's too faked, but I like it. I wasn't talking about the buildings. I meant the real scenery. Down, Fido. You never stop trying to make it with the chicks, do you? You know, they don't call me. Yeah, I know. They don't call you Speedy for nothing. Come on, Romeo, let's eat. This is a cafeteria for one of the university run dorms. Food's not the greatest, but it's cheap. For a rich kid, you've learned economy fast. What's the convention, Dick? Pretty young to be college kids. Oh, they're here every Saturday. That's the Project 70 group. The Student Community Action Organization here has gotten together with the nearby state juvenile detention farm to help tutor juvenile delinquents. The idea is to help them get into college, an opportunity most of them would ordinarily miss. Uh-oh, looks like trouble. That big guy's starting a fight. You snotty punk. Guards aren't going to be able to contain them if they get out of hand. Time for Robin. I'll join you. Negative. Stay in civvies. I have enough secret identity worries as it is without connecting Speedy to Dick Grayson. Everybody seems to be drawn to the commotion out here. Or maybe I'll change in the corner of the kitchen. The coast is clear. Now to slip out before anyone spots me. Meanwhile, back with Roy. Eh, you hit me with that. Too bad you hadn't heard about my temper. My terrible temper. Then, hey, look, it's Robin. Appears I underestimated the guards, or the kid's self control. The food's stopped flying, though the fists haven't. That big punk started all this, picking on that little kid, and he's still beating up on him. If anyone needs my attention, it's him. All that's needed for this big hunk is the good old 1, 2, 3. Hold it, Robin. You've got the wrong guy, huh? The little kid started this row. You must have missed something. I was near them both. I distinctly heard Frank Ollie here swear at Ed Cosbill and throw a punch at him. Oh, later. Blast it. What a wiseacre mistake. They say you've got a bad temper. Well, I'm the one who jumps to conclusions. I do gotta admit your judgment was a mite poor, but no buts. All those Batman years, the world's greatest detective sidekick, and I don't even follow rule numero uno. Wait till all the evidence is in before. Wait a minute, listen. Hear about Robin? Cafeteria? Yeah, I was there, saw it all. What a jerk that costume clown is. If that's the kind of police work they teach in Gotham City, no wonder the current word down there is urban crisis. Why, that pompous. Call off the dogs, Dickie boy. I know all about what a cool head Police Commissioner Gordon is, and I know how his men are really Gotham's finest. But when Robin makes a human mistake, people forget all that. Put on that costume and you're different. You become a symbol. The modern university is a whirlpool of discussion and dissension. Lesson this afternoon, along with Vietnam and snoring roommates, law and order in the local football game, Dick Robin Grayson finds himself in the spotlight of attention. Reactionary vigilantes should not be allowed to operate in our society. Outlaw Robin. I always envied the girls of Gotham City, but now classy Robin's up here, and I think it's just groovy. Campus is a much safer place to be with an all right guy like Robin to protect us from the revolting radicals. Robin for campus cop. Imagine a grown up with a kitty name like Robin. And that costume he wears, eek, kitty name, that hurts. Why the uniform, Speedy? I was so wrapped up with what's happened today, I'd forgotten I had a date tonight with Wonder Girl. And that chick is one gal I don't keep waiting. I know I'm splitting when you're in the middle of a good old identity crisis, but it's something you've got to work out for yourself anyway. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll eat some of my earlier words and make use of your quick exit drain pipe. Jovial farewells quickly turned to soul-searing reflection. I never realized how much I'm tied to the past. Everything I call me comes from Bruce Wayne, the Batman, my name, my costume, my training. Who'd have thought that so soon after I go away to college, all this would be called in question? I've got to rediscover why there should be a Robin, why I wear a costume, why I even keep the name Robin. Well, by golly, if the world can take a man like Babe Ruth, the best slugger baseball ever known, then I suppose the world can also stand a guy proud to call himself Robin. Robin could have mentioned other celebrities who carried their youthful nicknames into adult life. Bing Crosby, Groucho, Harpo, Chico, Marx, Sonny, Jurgensen, Toots, Shore, Ringo, Starr, Buddy Hackett, even the bazooka playing radio star Bob Burns, whose name was Robin. And if I made a mistake once, I'm not going to make it again. When I go out into that adult world, I want everyone to know that Robin is no longer a boy, but still a wonder. Growing pains are very sharp, but Robin is well on the way to coping with them. He has a rocky road ahead of him, though. Be here for next issue's Breakout.